Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Welcome to episode 159 of the Determined Mom Show. I am your host, Amanda Tento, and I want to talk to you today about how to simplify your marketing strategy for 2022 and beyond. In this age of digital marketing, we have gotten so confused, overwhelmed, complicated. And I'm not even just speaking for my clients. I am speaking for myself as well, because Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter. I mean, there's just so many different places for digital marketing, plus your website, plus your blog, plus if you have a podcast, like all of these different elements are here, and we need to figure out what that best marketing mix is for our businesses. So how do you do that? The first thing that you're going to do is think about your ideal customer. And this is something that is like the absolute foundation and pillar of your business. Like, so who is the best customer that you could possibly have? Is she a woman? Is it a man? Who is this person? It could be anyone. And you want to really figure out, where do they spend their time? What are their habits? Maybe they don't even have social media. So you might need to ask yourself, like, how do I, get to these people that don't have social media, but they are, online somewhere? How can I reach them? There are a lot of ways to reach people that may not be on social. You could do Google Ads and Google display ads, which would actually display inside of Gmail addresses and things like that. But that's not really what we're talking about today. I'm just talking about your actual determination of your strategy. So think about that person, whoever that person is for you, and then kind of nail down where they are, what platform they may spend their time on, what platform they may not spend their time on. So for example, if you're targeting women for hair, makeup, any of those things, brows, lashes, permanent makeup, any of those things, they're probably not going to be the best people to target on LinkedIn, for example. So you want to kind of eliminate that one. Twitter, maybe, but Twitter is kind of like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Twitter, but it's less visual. So your business is very visual. So you also want to take that component into consideration. And you also want to consider the demographics. So if they're younger, what age range are they on? If your ideal customer is in their, middle ages, what platform are they spending time on? And this can be done just by doing a very simple, quick Google search. So that's something that I encourage you to do today. Just stop what you're doing, or after you listen to this, whatever you're doing, go ahead and do a quick Google search of each different platform and figure out what the demographics are, who is there, what is the most popular, platform for your particular person. And then I would just stick to that platform and share the content that you produce for that platform to other platforms that are secondary. If, like I mentioned earlier, if your ideal client is not on LinkedIn, then don't post to LinkedIn. It's going to be a fruitless effort for you unless they're there. Okay. So if you post to, say, Instagram, for example, you can share that same post to Facebook. You can share that same post to Twitter. You can share all of the same things. You're just going to have to abbreviate it a little bit for Twitter, but you can post that same content, just repurpose it in other places. So that is going to help you to really simplify your marketing strategy. You can also repost these items onto your Google business profile. I like to use a tool called Social Bee that actually posts to every platform. And now they even post to TikTok, which is so cool. They post to Instagram, LinkedIn pages, LinkedIn profiles, Facebook groups, pages, and profiles, so many different places. They post to Pinterest and TikTok. This is absolutely my favorite social media tool out there. I've tried so many. I've tried Buffer and Hootsuite and Hello Woofy and everything. And I have not found one that is as good as Social Bee. I also use it for my clients, and I'm able to partition different workspaces out for each client and really just post to their profile. So it's so much easier. But I will put a link to Social Bee in the show notes. So then that way you can try it out if it's something that you would like to try. But just finding a way to make things simple for yourself is going to make a huge difference. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to spend all of your time on social media. The best thing you can do is post engaging posts that are interesting to your target market. Don't worry about what's interesting to other people's target market. You're worried about what is interesting to your target market, what things they like, even if it's not necessarily on topic for you. So, for example, a hair salon could post, something about, I don't know, I'm not really great at thinking of these things on the spot, but just something that is parallel to their ideal client, right? So maybe a hack, a life hack, or a cleaning hack or a kid hack or something like that, because their ideal client is women that are, over the age of 30. So those kind of hacks would perform well with a woman over the age of 30. So that is the content that you want to focus on, things that those people would find interesting. And most likely you are one of your best clients, your target clients. Often we build businesses around who we are and who we like to serve. And those are often people that are the same as we are. You may be the best client and you may just post things that are interesting to you or that would, pique your interest or get you to watch or things like that. Then you mustn't forget about Google My Business. So you must be posting to Google and making sure that you're using keywords in your posts and your descriptions as always, and making sure that you're posting events and offers and all of the things that you can possibly post to give Google that information about your business. Another thing that I urge you to consider in 2022 is search engine optimization. So making sure that your website has, if you did not listen to episode 157 that aired on the 13th of January, go back and listen to that. If you're not sure if your website has those basic things set up on it, go ahead and do that. Those are absolutely fundamental to making sure that your basic business needs have been met, if that makes sense. It's like making sure that you have exactly what you need to just have a website. I mean, it's like baseline stuff. So listen to that episode and you'll get the information that I'm talking about. And also going beyond. So starting a blog, writing about the content that your clients actually are interested in, and also things that are going to help you to rank on Google. It's another opportunity, in addition to your Google business profile, to give Google more information about your business, who you are, how you help people, and who you serve and where you serve them. That's another really important part of it. So simplify your marketing strategy for 2022 by thinking about who your ideal client is, thinking about where they spend their time, and thinking about how you can actually capture their attention and reach them. I will give you an example of what I am doing for 2022, and I have decided to just only produce content on TikTok. So I am only, besides the podcast, obviously, but I'm only producing content on TikTok, and then I am repurposing it to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Google Business. So all of those short videos that I'm creating, I'm just re-uploading them to those platforms, and I'm optimizing them on YouTube for, search and all of those things, because Google and YouTube are basically the same thing. So, or they're owned by the same company, which is Google. So hopefully all of that will help me to get more listeners and to, gain a bigger audience and share my knowledge with as many people as I can. That is literally my goal, is to help as many people as I can to grow their business. So I love it. And I hope that you found this episode helpful. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for listening to the Determined Mom Show. We appreciate you, and we would love for you to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. This will help us reach as many other moms as we can. Don't forget to download your 10 things you should be doing to get more clients from Google Search Guide at rebrand.ly/Google10.